serving. I'm trying to figure my purpose. Nobody got me. I was just explaining to God that I feel like I'm on the cusp of something new, but something big. An answered prayer, if you will. As a result, I'm experiencing pushback from all sides, every side possible. And I liken it to recently, actually, where before my driving test, one that I just did, that I finally passed by the grace of God. Before that, finances were low, things were tight financially. And the lessons that I needed to do to prepare me to some extent for the test that I was about to embark on. I wonder where that path leads to. I didn't have the funds for it, and I was so close to cancelling my test. Yeah, I was really feeling the pushback. It made sense logically to cancel the test because I don't have the funds for it. If I can't do the lessons before the test that would ensure that I'm in better stead for the test that's actually coming, why would I keep the test when I could cancel it and still get my money back? This was way before the test. This was months before the test. And I was thinking about it today and how, had I cancelled that test, I would have still been here thinking, God, when are you going to do it for me? When are you going to do it for me? When are you going to when are you going to allow me to pass? When is this thing finally going to come to an end for me where I can sit down and say, by the grace of God, I have a driving license? Not knowing that I was so close to passing. I have this image in my mind. I saw it on Instagram or something, and it's two people digging, and they don't know that they're so close to the end. They're so close to the end of the trail where there's gold on the other side. One of the images was literally one hack away from the gold, essentially. They were so close. The only reasonable thing to do, it seemed, was to cancel, But by the grace of God, help came, and help came in such a God way that meant that I didn't need to cancel, right? And I'm so glad that I didn't cancel. I'm so glad that I didn't quit, essentially. I'm so glad I didn't stop, because had I stopped, I would have still been here in this position saying, woe is me. God, why haven't you done it for me? I don't know where that came from, that revelation came from today in terms of why that was triggered, but it was triggered. And the funniest part about it is I'm starting work on Monday. I'm going back into my placement, my PGCE. You know the story by now, And when I tell you, there have been times, like countless times, even today, and I'm sure I might even experience it again tomorrow, where I'm just thinking, Lord, I don't want to go back. I'm telling you, if things were going my way, all I need is one opportunity, and I'm not going to go back. I literally have it mapped out in my mind. I would email my my uni-based tutor, tell her thank you so much for all the help that you've offered me, for pushing me, for encouraging me, for just going out on a limb for me. But this is where I end. This is where I stop. I'm not coming back. You can have the conversations you need to have with the people you need to have them with, but I'm not coming back. And I would be so settled in that. But then again, I say that from a very limited perspective, because I don't see myself this time next year in the same way I didn't see myself back in January, February, March. When I was contemplating cancelling my test, I didn't see the way in which God was going to show up for me, even with my little faith, even with the 2% of faith that I told him on the morning of my test. That's all I have to give you. He said, that's all I need. That's all I need, Esther. And the thing is, I'm realizing that my faith was definitely more than 2%, because as much as I didn't feel encouraged and I didn't feel like things were, I didn't know what was going to happen, and I didn't really have the strength to hope. The very fact that I was showing up for those lessons and I was, I still kept that test and I still showed up on that day of the test. You guys don't even understand. I didn't even, the show me, tell me questions, I think I read through the first 3. I said, God, if you want it for me, you want it for me. There's no amount of revision that's gonna, just show up. Show up. Anything other than that would be hubris, to think that there's anything I can do, because I've tried it all. Anywho, I want to come back there. Perhaps next time I'll come with Lorraine, so that I'm not by myself. I do feel a bit like, I am by myself in the middle of nowhere. There are no eyes around me. I don't know. I can't see people here. I mean, to be fair, it's where people go to walk, ride bikes, horse ride. I'll come here on a different day. Today is not that day.